It's James Bond. I love a good James Bond flick. So the sales philosophy today is start with the end in mind. And here's what I mean by that. So like James Bond, when you watch a James Bond movie, there's never any doubt, right? You're never wondering, like, is James Bond going to lose today? Is this the end of James Bond? Is the villain going to win? No. Like, you go into the thing knowing that James Bond is going to somehow figure it out, but the enjoyment you get is trying to figure out how he's going to do it. And it's the same thing on our sales calls. So when you pick up that phone, you know how it's going to end. You need to know that you're going to do a couple of things. You're going to get him to like you. You're going to pull credit. You're going to figure out what's wrong, and then you're going to solve the problem. At the end of the day, you're going to come through because you're the mortgage hero, right? You're the mortgage superstar. Now, how you do it, that's what makes it interesting. But when you begin with the end in mind, you know you're going to get there, and it's the journey that's important. So that's what's really key here, is that you realize how the call is going to end, and then you just figure out a way to get it done. And something magical happens when you know how the call is going to end. You figure out how to get there more often. All right, so next James Bond theme. I love this little like camera. All right, so this is the Visa or MasterCard page. This is your sales practical tip. Now, Visa or MasterCard, that's called a slot close. And very often, at the end of the day, a slot close is a very easy way to ask for the business. But sometimes you tricky LCs, you're shy about the credit card. Like, you don't want to tell them up front, and it comes as a surprise, just like this. Whoa, look, now there's a James Bond. So that surprise was cool, but finding out you got to pay money at the end of a phone call, maybe an hour and a half phone call, that's not cool. So you went through the process of getting them to like you, like your friends. You built up rapport. You pulled up their credit. You found a problem. You're gonna solve it. Like, you're the mortgage savior, and then all of a sudden you ask for a credit card and you turn into the mortgage devil, right? Don't be the mortgage bad guy. So don't try and steal their money. Don't try and credit card bomb them. Instead, give them a foreshadow. Tell them what the process is like. Tell them you're going to ask for a credit card a little later on. Tell them you're going to have a deposit of $199 or $349. At some point in time, I would not be surprised if we have a smaller deposit for like Streamline Loans or Earls or something like that, because I like that commitment. I like it when a customer is engaged with us and they give us a two-way street and they say, you know what, like, here's a little token so that you know that I have a little bit of buy-in for you and for the process. All right? I think that's a really good thing. So don't surprise your customers. Now, here's the gambler. Deep thoughts with the gambler. So a gambler, you would think that they're like risk takers. They're highly risk-taking people. But no, most gamblers have a system. Most gamblers watch the numbers. They know when to bet and when not to. That's why they're professionals at it. Now, you and me, like, if we go to Vegas, like, we're gamblers. Like, we're risky. Like, we're just, I'll bet it all on black, right? But no, the true gambler, like, if you're going to make money at it, then they have a system and they watch it in place. So be like that person. Be like the professional gambler. So have a plan. Have a system in place. Ask questions that may seem risky, but you know the answers to them, right? You know what the process is going to be. And so at the end of the day, it's not that risky of a proposition to ask for the business. In fact, most of the time, you know what the answer is going to be. And that's okay. Now, if the answer is no a couple of times, we can get a little more aggressive. We can throw a Hail Mary out there and get a little more aggressive. And sometimes it works like this. So, Mr. Customer, I hear you. You've told me no a few times. I understand. But here's what I know at the end of the day. Today, I have something that's better than what you already have in the bucket. Right? Today's offer is better than what you already have. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't want to risk it. I don't care what yesterday had because it's already too late. So, but here's what I know. Today, right now, is better than what we had yesterday. I can get you the cash sooner. I can save you the money faster. I can save you more money than you're already paying. And to me, that's not much of a gamble. But what you're telling me, what I'm hearing, is you want to put the house on the roulette wheel and hit spin. I don't think you want to do that. You don't want to risk the house, do you? And when you ask that question, it puts them in the back seat. Maybe it's emotionally charged. Maybe you're challenging them. Maybe you're putting them outside of their comfort zone. Maybe they're not comfortable saying yes. But I got to tell you what, getting off the fence is not always easy, right? And I don't really care if they say yes or say no. Just don't say it slow, because the maybes in our business will crush us. So if you get to the end of the phone call and they've said no a few times, they're not already our customer, what do you got to lose? Risk it. That's when you get a little gambler in you. All right?